Welcome to Tuesday, May 21st, 2024, your day weather podcast being brought to you by Wyoming State Parks. With temperatures slowly warming around the state, Wyoming State Parks and historic sites are gearing up with a season of fun and educational summer events. Visit these parks' respective Facebook pages for more information. Well, we'll have a continuation of multiple Pacific weather systems. We do have a little bit of some changes from where we were yesterday in terms of our outlook, especially for Memorial Day weekend, as the Pacific, the North Pacific, just keeps churning out these fronts and troughs that are going to be coming through about every 2 days. The system that came in late yesterday and last night, triggering showers, thunderstorms, some of the first severe thunderstorm watches and tornado watches of the season in some areas. Well, that's all going to be heading off to the east. So it's going to be cool, unsettled behind this front today. Occasional showers and thunderstorms, especially up north. It's the same song and dance we've had this spring. The northern areas continue to have the best chances of getting wet. The Corn Belt, the Midwest, the Northern Plains continue to get wet. And then the southern areas where these storms are tracking just not bringing much. And unfortunately, I think that's going to be the continuation. The severe weather today will continue to be further off to the east. High elevation snows, well, you'll see that in the forecast. So we're going to be looking at the next 7 to 10 days, especially the next 7. The high country of Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, parts of Idaho's mountain ranges, the mountains of Canada are still going to be getting some spring snows up high. The Memorial Day weekend outlook, I'm afraid to say, is starting to trend backward. We're seeing these Pacific fronts not wanting to ease until after Memorial Day. We'll keep an eye on it, but right now the weekend outlook has taken a step backwards in terms of what the 3-day weekend is looking like weather-wise. Some impressive severe weather and some strong thunderstorms across parts of the region yesterday. An impressive shot there from Jim in Laramie of a developing thunderstorm and low hanging base cloud there. Satellite imagery this morning showing what is going to be a busy day here of severe weather. That's where the heavy thunderstorms and showers are now going to be. You can see these Pacific systems if you look closely. See the swirl here over Saskatchewan, and then we've got another one up over British Columbia. Then you can see, if you just watch these high-level clouds, these are the strong jet stream winds, and it's along this path here that these storms are taking. This is kind of how it's been all month, and it's going to be this way for another week. So the areas that have had the most action will get the most action here over the next 5 to 7 days, while high pressure here in the Great Basin along the west coast is building on in. So it's these northern areas where this persistent track is going to be, is where the best chances of moisture and unsettled weather. The severe weather headed into the Midwest and Corn Belt. A lot of severe weather in Iowa, this part of the country today. You're going to be hearing about a lot of severe weather going all the way from West Texas to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan along that frontal boundary. Garden variety showers and thunderstorms on the backside. We do have several winter conditions. In fact, we've got winter storm warnings for the Bighorns, winter weather advisories for the mountains of the eastern side of Yellowstone Park through the Wind Rivers. Right here, temperatures are dropping down into the 30s at night, so there's a freeze watch in effect. Don't think we'll have too much of a hard freeze up here, but this just shows you that spring is fighting every tooth and nail at hands, but not giving up spring to summer just yet. Fog down in the southeast parts of Wyoming. Now here we are this morning and where we're going to be by noon today. Here's what I showed you on the satellite imagery. These systems is continuing to come on through. This high pressure ridge in the eastern Pacific has been very stubborn and persistent. That's why the pattern just really hasn't changed very much. What I'm going to show you here is the next 48 hours with precipitation, heaviest up north, especially centered in the Bighorns. That's why there's a winter storm warning up there. Then you can see into the northern plains where the shower and thunderstorm activity is going to be today and through the day on Wednesday. Then across the Pacific Northwest, drier conditions further south. Instead of showing you a whole bunch of maps, what I'm going to do is put the 500 millibar chart in motion here shortly just to show you the pattern. This is where the snow is going to fall over the next 48 hours. So here we go. We're going to put everything in motion. It starts at noon today. Then it goes through next Wednesday. What I want you to watch is the persistence of these waves coming in, going through the Pacific Northwest and southern Canada, then going through the central and northern Rockies. There's the next one Thursday. There's the next one Sunday into Monday. Then after that, if you look right at the end right there, there's a high pressure ridge, a big one building. Now we talk about maybe a summer pattern starting. That's probably it. That's around next Tuesday and Wednesday. But between now and Memorial Day, we continue to see these systems come through the Gulf of Alaska, take a path just like this, and then curve on through. And this is going to be happening between today and Memorial Day Monday. So what's different about today's forecast is that ridge that you see right at the end, right here, is delayed about a day and a half. So what that's doing is that's backing up into Memorial Day weekend. And if we step through the temperatures, this is over the next 5 days. So over the next 5 days, the average temperatures are going to be below average. It's going to be a bit on the cool side with the warmth staying well down into the southern plains. And if we were to step through, I'll do the same thing I did yesterday. We'll just kind of do this all week. And as we get closer, hopefully we'll have a better idea and a higher confidence level of what's going on. So Saturday, not bad in the region. Cool here in the Pacific Northwest. Temperatures a bit below average in some areas, but not too bad. Out on the plains, temperatures close to seasonal for Saturday. But as we get into Sunday, that next trough comes in, and look at Memorial Day Monday. When we look at the Sunday into Monday, it cools off considerably. And so this cooler air on Sunday going to be heading east on Monday. So what this means is the temperature outlook for the 3-day weekend is best on Saturday, cooling off Sunday and Monday, and there's going to be shower and thunderstorm activity through that period. Okay, so this is the 4-day period of Friday through Monday. So you can see Montana, northern Wyoming, through the Dakotas, then out here in the plains, shower and thunderstorm activity along the path of those storms. This is basically what is happening now. Lighter amounts, as it's been all spring, in the southern areas, as just the tail end of these systems will cause scattered showers and thunderstorms, but nothing widespread, and the better moisture heads off to those areas. It'll be cool throughout this area right here through the 3-day weekend if this pattern holds. So stay tuned tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have more detail, and hopefully the trend in the weekend for the weekend gets better, goes the other way. Have yourself a good Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.